So the Mishnah is talking about anusim, and that the Adam say, "Oh, we were oines." Yes, it's our chatima, but we were oines. So the Gemara asks, "Amai trei vitrei ninhu? Why are we believing one, or why are we believing the other?" So Amar, one of the terutzim is Amar of Nachman uki trei lahadi trei. So basically, you have two people saying that the shtar is kosher. And then two are saying it can even be the same people, whatever, and two people say that the star is not kosher. So what happens when you have two Adam saying kosher, two Adam say treif? So Gemara says, Oiki mamon bechizkes mare. So if we put the mamon in the chizkes mare. So now we have a thing called the marakama. The marakama wins in a case of trei vitrei. So trei vitrei creates a suffix. Two Adam say yes, two Adam say no. We have a suffix with this yes or no. So Gemara clearly goes on. So what do we do in the suffix? We go by the marakama. What's the marakama? Marakama is that everybody agrees to be true. Everybody agrees that somebody owned this, that this guy owned this at some point. Then comes the suffix created by the two Adam and then the two Adam. They create the suffix. So therefore we see that in without anything else, so we leave it by the marakama. Now, a general rule in Beis Din is that Beis Din doesn't want to do anything without a proof. A simple thing will be that the Beis Din will kill somebody, but that somebody has to have, we need to know that he did it. Understanding, he has to have full knowledge of what he's doing, he's going to die for it. Or what he's doing, he's going to get makas for it. And therefore you have to give him hasra in order to know that he knows what he's doing. That he knows what he's doing. He has to makabel the hasra, and he has to do the act within toch kadei dibur. Otherwise, maybe he forgot about it. So you tell the guy, "That's a McDonald's burger. I'm going to bring you to base and give you makos because you're eating treif." And he says, "I know that this is a McDonald's burger, and I'm eating treif. And if I eat it, you're going to bring the base in, and I will get 39 makos." And then you just wait 5 seconds and then eat it. Well, maybe he forgot in between. So God gave over to base only certain things, and God takes care of everything else. So the thing, you got to know what you're doing. So you come in with $100 in your pocket. You come in and you say, "He's got my $100." Unless I know, then I'm just going to leave it where it is. So you'll walk out with the $100 because I don't know. So the two Adam say pay him. Two Adam say don't pay him. So I don't know. Since I don't know, so then I will just leave it. I'm not going to make any psak here. So therefore, just like go out and however it was beforehand. So you have the shaila, and it's going to kind of come up. What's Beis Din here to do? We have a suffix. Should I be poskening here, or if I don't know what I'm doing, just leave it alone? So we don't know. We're in a state of suffix. I come to Beis Din. You're the Beis Din. Yeah. Why can't you solve my problems? And it's like, well, we don't know. We're still in suffix, and even if we're noited one way or we're noited another way, whatever, unless we know, we're not going to change the world. We're not going to pasak. We're just leave everything the way it is unless we know. Or you say, no, Beis Din, come on, do something. So this will come up later. The basic pasak. So you go trei b'hadi trei. Again, this is two Adam, two trei vitrei in kol Torah kula. What do we do? So here, marakama. So we need to have an achziz barshatia. So we have to bring a proof, and it's not exactly clear what this proof is doing. So barshatia is a guy who is it's his name, but he was a shaita. Now a shaita, he's not mentally capable, so he can't make transactions. So he sold stuff. And they say when he was shaita, he sold. And two come and say that he was he sold them. So Amar Rav Ashi, you go trebi, barshatia. So therefore, is that he never sold it. You go back into the chazak, even though we have two saying he sold, we have two saying he didn't sell. So therefore, we go back into the marakama. The original marakama was the barshati himself. So therefore, since we're in suffix as to whether when he sold it was he well or not, we'll just leave things the way we are, and we only say that when he has a chazaka to avua, because that the avua he got it in Yerusha. You don't need to be a kopus mentis in order to get a Yerusha, to get a inheritance. Aval lislei chazaka to avua amrin kashu shoytes avin kashu shoytes avin. So that when zavan and zavin, he bought it when he was a shaita, and therefore he sold it when he was a shaita. Therefore, it's not his. We don't say it's his because. Maybe he was a shaita as well, so we don't know. So 2 by 2, we 2 by 2 is a suffix. So if we have a look here, this is the Tosfos in Tosfos in Bava Basra, and v'zu ba b'fnei atzma u'me'ida. So this comes. She comes by herself and gives edus. Now, Tema bein l'Rav Huna, bein l'Rav Chisda. It doesn't really matter what they're saying. That she should be believed. Le Basrai, but migu. So you should believe the second set of edim. So we're saying everybody should believe the second set of edim. So this is the big question of why when you have two edim, you always the second set always has. If Trevi Trey, forget about Adam Zomim. We're not going to be talking about Adam Zomim. Just Trevi Trey, Chachosha. Chachosha means that you're contradicting. So you say it's true, I say it's false. You say potato, I say potato. So there's two people that are saying opposite things. Now the second set has a migu, so therefore everyone should believe the second set with a migu. What's the migu that they have? So b'migu to iboy puslinu lekamai. But Gazalanta, so you want to say that the first set are a bunch of Gazlanim, they're Gazlanim, and therefore they're Posel from Edis. They have two Edim saying that you're a Gazlan. Two Edim say you're a Gazlan, so you're Posel Edis. So therefore, these two Edim are coming in, and they're saying, so the first set say that it's true, the second set say it's false. You should believe the second set is false, because they have amigo to say the first set are a bunch of Gazlanim and Posel Edis, and there's only one set of Edis left, and that would be that it's false. So therefore, even they don't have to give an Edis. Because it'll just go back to the way it was anyway before the first Adam came. So therefore, I could just come in and say that you're a Gazlan, possibly you're Adis, and we'll go back to the way it was. Therefore, the second set of Adam of a Trevi Trey has a Migu. Now, Toysa says the Migu is you're a Gazlan. So the Migu di Iboy have a Mizame lehu. So he says that this isn't Leka lehamenu. That's not a good migo. So if I say believe me, because I could have said again, you don't speak out your migo. It's just everyone should believe the second set. But you have a migo of I could have said that you're Adam Zomamim. That's not a good migo. Why? The yirim lahazmin pen yizomu gamhem, because they don't want to mizamin. They don't want to be Adam Zomamim on anybody because maybe they themselves will become zomim. So if I come in there, and again. If I'm not telling the truth, I could have told a better lie, and I could have lied and said that there's zomimim. So then, lying about the zomimim, you're worried that other people will lie and say that you're a zomim. So that's not a good migu. Once you have a fear of making that taina, you don't get the migu because you're not going to make that taina because you're fear. So, venerally de migu b'mokamedim lo amrinim. So this is the first. Teretz Tosfos. Now again, the Migam Makam Edim is not complicated. Migam Makam Edim means when you have Edim saying it's true and a Migu, which is a birrer, saying it's false, you believe the Edim over the Migu. That's the basic idea of a Migam Makam Edim, that we don't believe a Migu over Edim. When Edim are saying something, we don't believe a Migu over it. So here, it's so the Migu is the Ne'emonos, so that the first Adam come and say it's true, second Adam say it's false. So my migu is you believe me over them, but my migu will just you can't believe me that it's false because they've already said it's true. So the migu lo yechol l'sayim yoter mishnei Adam, that the migu can't help me more than two Adam. Okay, so Tosfos is saying I have two Adam saying that it's false. Saying that it's treif, again, whatever the first Adam aren't saying. So the second Adam are saying that, and not only is it two Adam, it's two Adam plus a migu. Okay, so we have the question. So again, this is basically going to be the whole shir, and it's one simple question and it's one simple answer. You've trey v trey. So we're at a stalemate. Trey v trey, we're in a suffix. What if I have a birrer to go along with the migu? So we have trivia. So what if I get? So let's say Adam are 8 points, and then you've got 8 points, and it's a stalemate. What if I can then have a migu or something and make it up to 9 points? Can I then beat your two Adam? So Tosfos here in his first answer is saying that Adam plus migu doesn't help. You can't use a migu to beat Adam. Befilo havi imahim 100 edim, ein ne'emonim Detri Kemea. So Taisus is saying, and I guess it's the Svara here, which he's bringing, that whether I have 2 edim, and let's say I have 100 edim versus 2 edim, that's called Trevi Trey. I don't care how many edim you have, because edim, Torah says that edim is the best proof. So once you have edim, you can't do any better than that. You get 3 edim. You get 4 edim. I don't care. You have 100 edim versus 2. So 100 edim is much better than edim plus a migu. So if 100 edim doesn't beat 2 edim, then for sure 2 edim plus a migu isn't. So you can't pile things on top and change it, because 2 edim, 2 v2 is a stalemate, and it's always a stalemate. Nothing you can do. Va'od, now this Taisus goes a bit crazy here. Va'od amari, de lo shayach migu, de ein das shneihem shalve. So this is what I gave on the WhatsApp, that migu de beitrei lo amrinin. You can't have a migu for 2 people. So both edim, what's going to happen here? Both edim have to come up and make this sheker taina of your agazlan. 2 edim, the 2 edim that come and say it's not true, or it's kosher, or it's treif, whatever they're saying, they have a migu of, I could have said that you're a gazlan. But both of them have to say that they're a gazlan. And both of them have to lie and say that they're a gazlan. So Tosis, over there before, we saw Tosis says that migu de beitrei lo amrinin. So a migu of 2 people we don't say. Again, there's 2 pshatim on why that is. Number 1 is that if it's a migu de boy shasik, 2 people can get it. Oh, we had this theory there, whatever. But migu de boy shasik, if you both had to be silent, the Edim can be silent and think about it. But 2 Edim to say a brand new taina that you're making up, and kind of in the ratio here of Tosfos, like one Edim will say you're a gazlan, the other Edim will say imano hayisem, because he doesn't know which light to make. He didn't learn the Tosfos and didn't know that imano hayisem was a good taina to make. Or one feared to say Mano Hayisem, therefore he said you're a Gazlan, and the other Taka said so the Mika debate train no man that for 2 people to make a lie together they're not going to say. So this is what Toys says. They ain't dash him shalve. So they're both not thinking the same thing. So whatever he wants to make a lie, the other guy won't lie. So therefore Mika debate tray lo amrin. Now
they won't conspire together. They won't conspire together to make the taina.
No, they both come in and they say. They both come in. It's a migu taina. So they both come in and say. So 2 Adam say it's kosher, and then these 2 Adam come and say it's treif. And they say, believe us that it's treif, because if you don't believe us, then you say we're liars. Well, if we're liars, we could have said that he's a gazlan. So we don't attribute to you 2 that come in and say it's treif that you would have lied together and say that he's a gazlan. If you want to come in and both say he's a gazlan, so both come in and say he's a gazlan, but now you're saying that it's treif, we're not going to believe you that you could have come in and said. Because again, no one's making a sign. That just 2 people come in and say it's treif.
So in migu, we wouldn't assume that 2 people are going to conspiring to make a false taina. Okay.
Yeah, so in a simple migu, if we only had, hold on a second, if we only had 1 aid, let's say we just need 1 aid for whatever reason, so that 1 aid, believe me, I'm telling you, because I could have come up with this crazy idea. Right. But 2 people have to come up with exactly the same crazy idea. We don't say one guy comes with a crazy idea. Yeah. And again, that was their taina. They were asking on Rav Yonasan Eibshitz on his whole kuntras on migus. It says that you're the great Yonasan Eibshitz. You can come up with all these ideas of these other tainas to make, but Amaratzim won't be. And he says, oh well, when you're a ganef, you're everyone's a Yonasan Eibshitz when you're stealing. Right. But you can have 2 Yonasan Eibshitz, but make the same taina. He's got 50 tainas you can make. You got to both conspire to make the same migu taina together. We don't say so. Migu debate trade law and that's a toys previously, yeah.
Right, and so that is different than the idea that the first set of witnesses were with us, because that is a claim that.
Well, but we're not. I don't really want to get into Zommerman.
What were you saying about
something to do with
right?
No, because Toisus in the question stage, he brings it. He says that the migu of Imana Yisuf is not going to work. But there's 2 tainas you could have made. There's a migu of Gazlan. There's a migu of Zomimim. Oh, the migu of Zomimim is not going to work. But I'm saying that stage you have multiple migu tainas you could make. So maybe this aid will make that taina, maybe this aid will make that taina, and then you don't have aidus.
Gotcha. So it's not right. You're just saying there's multiple tainas that they could have gone with.
Yeah, so that's one of the reasons why. That's what Tosfos was saying at the end there, I think. Anyway, the Ein Das Shneihim Shalva, they don't have the same das, and therefore what he would have made his crazy migutaina, he wouldn't have made it crazy. So when there's just one guy, he could make one migutaina, but it's not going to help if it's separate people, because you need two Eidim to say you're a Gazlan, otherwise it's not going to work. Now this second teretz of Tosfos just blows the doors off the shed.
It's a lot more of a dochek teretz, I think, than Reed's teretz.
Well, I don't really care if it's dochek or not. He's saying that there is no migu here, right? And if there was
There's
a migu,
no migu because you can't make a migu.
But if they, but
you
if,
just don't expect them to.
but if you were to add a migu to your Eidim,
it would work. Yeah.
Ding ding ding, you win.
Yeah.
So that creates a bit of an issue. So Tois is back in Kasuvas Chof. So Okim Amon and Becheskes Mare. So Perish Bekontras, the Eino Neemun, the Katani, Lav, the Magvin Bestara. Eile, the Karin and Lay. So, yeah, so he's explaining, the Kuntrus is explaining how to understand the Gemara and what's going on here. Basically, the Gemara understood originally that they're not believed means that we chuck it out. So Perish B'Kuntrus Eino Neeman de Katani. So when it says Eino Neeman, that's what the Gemara says. So that it's not to say that we don't goiva with the star, it's that we don't rip up the star. So we don't puzzle the star, so we don't rip it up. So what's the nafkamina is if he's tafis lo mafkina mine. If he's tafis lo mafkina mine. So according to Rashi, when you have tray v tray, then tefisa helps. Okay? Kasha, so Toys is going to argue. Gabe safek b'chor tavkukon mitzin oto miyado. Ama tefisa the lachar sveika lav klomhi. So Tosfos is holding that when you have the safek, then tefisa isn't going to help. Right, so Rashi says that tefisa helps, and Tosfos is saying that tefisa doesn't help. Now let's have a look at the Rav נחum, because Rav נחum is going to give it a pshat or a tam as to what exactly everyone is arguing about. What's this tefisa? Maybe we're not ready for it. Yeah, so we'll see another part of the pie here as Tosfos on Chof Bes Haba Aleya be'Ashim Tului Kai. So somebody who is on this woman there, and it's an Ashim Tului. So Tosfos says Taima, I don't understand this. The bechatus Kai da ha maskinu per dalachim to trei vitrei sveka de rabbanan umi deraisa ukma achazaka. So Tosfos is saying here that when you have a trei vitrei, then you get a chatus. Umay mishani nami ka nisas leechad me'eda. So she marries one of the edim. Ha eid nami bechenek. So then there's chenek here. Kai to ukma achazaka. So two say that she's married and two say that she isn't married. So you have the suffix. So two say she's married, two say she's not. She has just a suffix and wants the din. V'amar Rabbeinu tam de chazaka de isha daika uminsava. Marilela ha chazaka. So that the woman. So the reason why. So once the woman marries the aid, we trust that the woman has done extra investigation, because she's not going to marry the aid unless she's done the extra investigation. So since she's done the extra investigation, so that she's believed with this extra investigation. So therefore, Tosfos is saying here that if a tray v tray, then this cheskes isha is going to work here, right? So we have a case of Rabbi Kiveger brings a case of where think of this case, right? Two Adam say that the cow is treif. two Adam come and say that the cow is kosher. How do we poskin?
It's a treif.
Why?
There's a chazaka that it is.
So it was cheskas treif. Now, so Rabbi Kveger says we have a roiv that most animals are kosher. So let's add the roiv to the trevi tray, and every case of trevi tray will go boss of the roiv and it's kosher. Okay. We've seen migu. We've seen a migu. There's a case of so we'll go into Sheish Maisa. Bahab the Kaimalan. Trevi Trey Sveika de Rabbanan. Of Amanatayra Uki Chaska Kamaisa, we go after the first Venesati Heke de Leke Chazaka Ela Ruba. If there's no Chazaka, but there's a Ruba. So he's taken out the Cheskas Marakama. Or the Chazaka, let's say you have a Cheskas Aguf. You have something where there's a Chazaka, but what do you have a Ruba? Kevin de Ruba Avid mi Chazaka. Ruba is even better than Chazaka. Im Kain, Lo li heavy nami Ela Sveika de Rabbanan. It should be a Kamo Chazaka. So therefore, it should be the Savik Rabban like the Chazaka. Amnam nira de heka de leika Chazaka ele roiv havile sveika de raisa. Umishum de trey sahadi adif miruba. So the Sheish Maisi here is going again on the idea that, like we saw in the first answer of Tosfos, you can't add anything. So once you have the two Adam are better than a roiv. The ein haroiv lechol lachriya betray vatri. You see this ein haroiv yechol lachriya betray vatri. There ein haroiv yechol lachriya betray vatri. So there you see that the Ketuvot is saying clearly that you can't add anything to Adam. Again, this is the Sheish Maisi is the Ketuvot. V'davka chazaka kama hu demahani deraisa. Because since before us is a sveka of trevi tray, we go after the chazaka, and it's not able to be moitzi mechaz. It's not able to come out of if it's original chazaka. Add until you clarify that it came out of its first chazaka, so that so it comes in and it doesn't have the power. The trevi tray creates a suffix, and then we're just stuck in the suffix. Therefore, we go back to the way it was. Aval ruba eino ela raya. Shenoita lahatel yoter mele iser. The ruba, the cheskas mi'ikara. Again, there's different types of chazaka, but the cheskas mi'ikara, it's nothing really. We're not trying to mavar anything with it. It's just we're going back there because we can't do anything post that what it was in. But a roiv is trying to be machriya and to mavar what's going on. It's not a ride. It's not going to heter yoter mi'iser. Right? Always the sveka tiru is suffix shakol. It's always going to be a suffix shakol. Afilu b'mokum roiv. Mishum de roiv ena machriya b'mokum edim. Because the roiv isn't going to help in the place of edim. Klum mishum de trei kameya. That's kind of what Tosfos is saying. That once you can't have anything that is helping. Because we have trei v'trei. L'fizeh nira b'shnayim she'omrim nimsa. Yetera behema v'shnayim machishin shelo haya yisera. So this is where two are saying that it is, two are saying that it's kosher, two are saying that it's treif. Kevin the cheskas leika, there's no chazaka. Taha lefi divrei ha'edim shenimsa yetera no ledas treifa mi betin. This is coming if it has an extra leg or something. So therefore it's born that way. So it would never had a cheskas kavshus or whatever cheskas. You don't have a husker. Afal gav to ika ruba. Eina machriya negadetim. You can't have a roiv there because most cows are not born with an extra leg. It's not machriya. The roiv is the machriya. Negadetim. The havalei sveka deraisa kamosh kasef. So when you have two v2, it's always two v2. V'chein muchach midivrei Tosfos meruba. Divrei maskal ein uperachas keskas bottom. Law we saw that one I think. Amar Shekras Bahat Amrin Mai Chazisa Desmachas Sahani so believe the second ones. Bamigu the possibly look kamai begazlunta v'teres demigu lo adif me'edim. The ha migu makam edim lo amrinin. Betray kameya. So this is what. So the Ketuvot is bringing out this well, he's talking here about the he Migam Makameim. This is the first teretz. The huadin trey neged trey the ikaruba bahade. So it's the same thing if you have roiv. So just like Tosfos says with the migu, it's not going to help, but the roiv is not going to help. The roiv behemoths ain't treifus, even though most behemoths are not treif. Akati havale sveka deraisa. So the roiv, it's not going to help. Then it's not going to make it a derabanan because the roiv ain't going to help. Ela davka. So what it means to be a derabanan or deraisa, it's like a real suffix, or rabbanan just made it a suffix. Trevi trey with the roiv, the rabbanan said it's a suffix. Or no, taka deraisa, it's a suffix. Really, it's not a suffix deraisa. The rabbanan made it, or no, it's actually deraisa. Ela davka chazaka kevin de havale sveka kemאן muki le becheskes kama. We have a suffix in front of us. We just go back to how it was before. Me'tame nira de huadin trey amri pera toch zmano. So here we have a cheskes. We have a chazaka that people don't pay betoch zmano. So if you give me 30 days to pay, I have a chazaka I don't pay. So if I say prati betoch zmano, you're not believed because you have a chazaka against you. So huadin, two say you paid betoch zmano, and two say you didn't pay. Ein haloi v'chayev lepori, doesn't have to pay. V'lo amrin okay trei lahadi trei v'okei chazaka to lo peri anish. So you can't. You have 2v2. You can't say but there's a chazaka that people don't pay. Again, it's like a cheskas and din. It's not a cheskas of guf. It's a chazaka of what people do. That chazaka is not going to help because once you have two people saying you paid, even though it's b'tok zman, you can't have a chazaka that says you didn't do because that chazaka is going against the zaydim. So therefore, it's not going to help. The chazaka eina ela kemo svara to lo para v'adifa maruba. So it's just a svara. Like when we say the chazaka, that a chazaka people don't pay, it's just a svara. It's not most people. We say that most people don't pay if they don't have to. Vefilu rayas usvaras lo mahani. Even if you've got a raya and svara, it's not going to help. Betray vitray ila davka chazaka kama hu demahani. It's only the chazaka kama. So we've had a roiv doesn't help, a miku doesn't help, cheskas a din of paying b'tok zman doesn't help.
Sorry, so at the end when we're saying that only the
we're not really at the end, but
chazaka kama helps.
Yeah, because the chazaka kama isn't mevarerin anything. In the suffix, it's just that we know that this was true at one point in time. So again, you come in to basin with $100 in your pocket. That $100 was yours. Now, do you owe this guy that $100? Well, two say yeah and two say no. So that creates a suffix, so we'll just say keep it. It's not because it's yours; it's just because it was once yours and we don't know. So we just keep everything. But that's not a chezka mavarin anything. So anything, right. Anytime. So like we're not using. It's not like you come in with $100 and he's got two edim to say that you owe him $100, and you say yeah, but I've got chezkas marakama connected to edim. I owned it yesterday. So therefore, it's not a birur. The fact that you owned it yesterday is no birur against the current time. So that's what it doesn't work. It's just that's what we do when there's a so we have a case of a chiyuv shavua. Can two edim potter you from a chiyuv shavua? You have two edim. We saw in Tosfos. We have the Eishasish. Two edim say we're in the middle of that. Kind of in the middle of this Tosfos. So two edim say that she's married. Two edim say that she's not. Rabbeinu Tam says chazaka to isha daika mitzvah. He's saying that it helps. This chazaka will help her. What's he doing here? He's going against the ketuvot here. Yeah. Rabbeinu Tam says chazaka to isha daika mitzvah. There's two v2, so we believe it. We don't kill the guy because of a betray. Yeah, we have a betray. He says no because then we have the chazaka helps her. What are you talking about? The chazaka helps her. Now, Tosfos is saying, l'chayra, if he doesn't have a chazaka, we kill him. So, marala laha chazaka de mehai taima nami sharinin le kileka edim. Because when there's no edim, we matter her because of this klal. Afal pishechi becheskas in. So, but Tosfos is saying when you have a tray, the cheskas, the woman daika mitzvah is going to help. Now, let's have a look at the. Rav נחum, Rav נחum is Rav נחum. Rav נחum used to be Rav Asher. Rav נחum was like the big Rav in in the mirror. And then Rav Asher took over, whatever. Mavur midvarav, the sveika to trevi trey, shiny mishar sveikas. It's different from other sveikas. To trevi trey, kemאן דאיתנהו dami. Okay, so here, because it's really quite a long, here, this is on the Tosfos, because Tosfos has two terutzim in Bava Basra. So here, he's going on, it's what, Kuf Zion, it's quite a long thing, but basically this is the most succinct way I could see that. Sveika trevi trey is trevi trey kemאן דאיתנהו dami. Meaning, we have two items say it's kosher, two items say it's treif. They cancel each other out. Now, they cancel each other out, meaning and they're still there, or they cancel each other out and they're not there anymore. And we'll see what the nafkaminas are. But that's basically the Hakira, which he's saying to explain the different shitas. Trevi trey, kemאן דאיתנהו dami. Amnam, mi different the Tosfos, Pksuvos, sham kashafta de gam betrevi trey echad gavra, azlin and basar chazaka, lahoitzi maman. It's explained there. De ein lechalek bein sveika de trevi trey l'shar sveikas. There's no difference. It's just any it's any suffix. L'chayre bezeh hu gufa hu de pligi Tosfos farale de trevi trey kemאן דליתנהו dami. Have ki'ilu ein kan edus klal. So this idea we have again just simply what he's saying is kemאן דאיתנהו or kemאן דליתנהו. We have trevi trey. So simply put. Two people say it's kosher, two people say it's treif. They cancel each other out. We're in Suffolk. Da'isnahu have a mean. They're still saying, he's still saying it's kosher, he's still saying it's treif. So now when you add any sveikas to that, if you have any beers to it, I don't care. The guy's still saying kosher, the guy's still saying treif, and therefore you have a roiv that say it's kosher. I don't care. These two items still saying it's treif, and they kill your roiv, and they kill your chazaka, and they kill your migu, and they kill all your other stuff. Or you say the trevi trey, they cancel each other out. And kalesno dami, you go back to zero. So now they cancel each other out. You got a roiv. There's no edim there. The edim are silent now because it's like they don't exist. So in that case, so therefore you'll say that it's that they don't exist. And we have here's the shach. If ordinary to gam b'shtei kita edim hamachash zuatzu amrinin salak edusan to trival kemאן דלייסה. So here the shach is going on this idea. Salak edusan, remove their edus. Right? Remove their edus. The whole svara we saw in Tosfos, as brought down in the Ketzois, is that there's no difference between 2 edim and 100 edim. 2 edim are the best raya you can have. So therefore, bring your migu. I don't care. Just like 100 edim don't work, then your migu ain't going to work. So those edim are still there. And their edus is still there. They're still saying it's kosher. They're still saying it's treif. Says the shach, salak edusan. Remove the edusan. Since 2 edim say it's treif, 2 edim say it's kosher, get rid of them. Now there is no edus. There's no edus that says it's kosher. There's no edus that says it's treif. Kemאן דליתנהו. It's like they're not there. Now you have a migu, it works. Now you have a chazaka, it works. Now you have a once you put the beers in, it's all going to work. This is the case. I think this is the case of whether she's divorced or not. This is the kind of toises we're looking at. Azlin and Basra Chazaka, Havi Aleya bechenekai, that she's in the state of chenek. Umavor midavrehim de Chazaka betrei mahania lehachriya sasafek. So you're seeing the Chazaka. The chazaka of the woman is mitzvah is helping to machriya the safek of trevi trey legamri v'lecheyev misa. So it's leva alei. Anyone comes upon a veneer the koza who rak l'shita sam trevi trey kemאן דליתנהו dami. So again, this Tosfos we go like דליתנהו dami. So if you take out trevi trey, two say that he died, two say he didn't die. So midaraisa ukma achazaka umay mishani nami when she marries somebody else to one of the edim the adnami bechenekai ukma achazaka. So he says it's Asham Toli. Why are we saying it's an Asham Toli? It should be by an aid. He says because she has this daika mitzvah. Right. So if she didn't have the daika mitzvah, then she gets she gets chenek. She dies. Now, if we go back, we saw Rashi. What does Rashi hold? Daliitnהו or Daliitnהו? So we said, it was up here that, so Rashi says that tafis lo makfina minei. So if you have tray, and then you go and toifes, is that Daliitnהו or Isnahu?
Isnahu.
Isnahu. Why is it Isnahu?
Because your tof is based on a weaker claim, or what is it? Is a chazaka or no? Not a chazaka. It's a
no. Two people say it's yours. Two people say it's mine, and I go grab it, then I get it.
Right, because it's a chazaka, or no, not a chazaka. But
so then, what difference does it make if it's Daliitnהו? What are you talking about? Chazaka. It's not chazaka. It's two people say it's yours. Let's say we find a mitzvah on the floor, and two Adam say that you found it first. Two Adam say I found it first. If I toifus it, I keep it. Says Rashi. Is that Isnahu or Daliitnהו? There's no cheskes mar. There is no cheskes mar. Toifus mahani means I don't care about the marakama. Because if you go to the marakama, toifus is not going to help.
Right. I hear.
So I'm just giving the case of a mitzvah because there is no marakama.
Right, I got you.
So is Rashi holding Isnahu or Daliitnהו? So if
something like Daliitnהו.
So it sounds like Daliitnהו. If I come and I take your headphones, does my tefisa help?
No.
Why not?
Because I have
No, but you'll say you're a ganef.
Yeah.
So why does Rashi say he's not a ganef? Because he's got two Adam that say it's his.
Mm-hmm.
So Rashi has to be holding of Isnahu.
Isnahu, yeah.
He's holding of Isnahu. Because I go grab it, I'm not grabbing it stam. I've got two Adam that say it's mine. Therefore, my tefisa is going to help. Tefisa plus the Adam. If you grab it back off me, because again, tefisa helps doesn't mean that it's mine or they think it's mine. It's just they're not going to take it off me.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you going to take it off me? Because two Adam say it's yours. But you're not going to work off that. There's two still saying it's mine. So Rashi's holding his Isnahu. So Tosis here is saying that tefisa lav klomhi. Alma tefisa klom. So he's holding here that it's Daliitnהו. Because therefore the tefisa is not going to help. So again, the Tosfos was in Bava Basra. The first here Tosfos, this is what he's saying. Mishani Edim. So even if you have 100, this is all the Isnahu. You can't have a migu plus Edim because Isnahu dami. And then says Amari. No, he's holding Daliitnהו dami. It's lo shaykh migu to ein because ein migu betray lo amrinin. Migu betray lo amrinin. So therefore, the second teretz here, the Ri is saying Daliitnהו. The first teretz of Tosfos is saying Isnahu. The second teretz is saying Daliitnהו. And then here, this Tosfos is holding Daliitnהו. So therefore, the chazaka helps. So he'll kill somebody, even though you have two people saying. Yeah, he's saying even though you have two people saying that she got a get or that he's dead, we're going to kill her. We're going to kill her for this. Again, it's a bit of a chiddush, but that's the din of Daliitnהו. Yeah, then there's no Adam to say that her husband is dead. So therefore, she's a Shaseish and you kill her. So that's basically, again, this is just it's basically just 3 steps. Number 1, Trey v. Trey is a Safek. And you go boss of the Marakama. That's step 1. Step 2, does a birur help when you have a state of Trey v. Trey? This suffix of Trey v. Trey, does a birur help? I.e., does a migu help? Does a chazaka help? Does a roiv help? So again, if you have a chi of shavua, if you have a Trey v. Trey, does a poti from a shavua? So if I was to take the shavua, it would help. you're only taking a shavua is going to help. It can only help if lisnahu dami. If you hold isnahu dami, then you can't have trey v'trey and take a shavua. So trey v'trey is going to potter you from a shavua, because the shavua is not going to do anything against two edim. But if lisnahu, then a shavua is going to help. So if it doesn't potter you from a shavua. So all these birers. So does a birer help? Step 3, if you hold isnahu dami, a birer is not going to help. And therefore you're just stuck in suffix forever, because you got two edim versus two edim. You're stuck in that suffix. If you hold lisnahu, so then you have all their beers are going to help.
Beer help, yeah.
And you're going, and that's basically, now again, you can spend years on trey v trey, but that's basically the what's it called? Trey v trey 101, or the ikar of 101. So again, number 1, it's a suffix. Trey v trey creates a suffix. Number 2, can you add a birer to it? Does a birer help? Well, that depends how you learn, if it's isnahu dami or lisnahu dami.